Howdy everybody, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome to my brand new studio. Now I'm going to be bringing you a video showing you all around my new studio really soon. So if you'd like to see that, please make sure you've hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when the video comes out. Alright, so Metallica dropped a new song last Thursday. Today is Monday. I learned this one really quickly because the riff is awesome. And I wanted to do a quick cover of Screaming Suicide and teach you how to play that intro riff, which is ever so cool. And for this one, I am using my 1992 ESP M2 Deluxe guitar and plugged directly into my interface, and I'm using Plugin Alliance's fantastic Diesel VH4 amp plugin, which sounds absolutely phenomenal. And for speakers, I'm using Celestion's brilliant Speaker Pro software and a Redback speaker, which I've mic'd up with an SM57, a Royer 121, and a Sennheiser MD421 as well. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with this riff here. So I'm going to start this off on the low E string, and I'm going to pick the open E string, then the second fret of the E string twice. And I'm going to do this with a heavy mute on the string. Then I'm going to go to an A power chord. So open A string, second fret of the D and the G strings. Then I'm going to repeat what I did on the low E string. But now I'm going to go to a B power chord, which is going to be the second fret of the A string and the fourth fret of the D and the G strings. The third time I'm going to repeat the same thing I did the first time, the chugs on the E string and then the A power chord. Then the fourth time I'm going to go to the B power chord this time, but then go to the C power chord, which is going to be the third fret of the A, fifth fret of the D and the G strings. So that's going to form our intro, and I'm going to repeat this a second time once I've played it. Alrighty, after that we're going to go into this section. Now the timing for this is very specific, and I'm only playing a couple of power chords here. So I'm playing the F sharp power chord, which is actually the key of the song. The song is in F sharp minor. So the second fret of the low E string and the fourth fret of the A and the D strings. Then I'm playing an A power chord, which is the open A string, second fret of the D and the G strings, B power chord, second fret of the A string and fourth fret D and G, and a C power chord right at the end, which is the third fret of the A and fifth fret of the D and the G strings. So like I said, the timing for this is very specific, so I'm going to count it out for you. I'm going to turn my guitar volume a little bit lower so that I can count it and you can see where the chords go. Then I'll explain which chords I'm playing. So the timing's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everything's timed very specifically, and there's a lead part which goes over the top of that as well. And if you'd like to see a lesson on the lead part over that intro, please do let me know in the comments below, and if there are enough people who want it, then I will do it. So get commenting right now. So I'm starting off on the F sharp power chord, playing it once. Okay, and then I'm going to be counting after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the 7th and the 8th, I'm going to play an A power chord and a B power chord. And then I'm going to come back to the F sharp power chord and play it once on the 1 again. So it'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the 7, I'm going to play the B power chord, and then I'm not going to play anything on the 8th beat. So it'd be like this: 7, 8. Alrighty, now I'm going to go back to the F sharp power chord, and this time I'm going to count same as I did the first time. Play the F sharp power chord, and then count 6, and then on the 7 and the 8, I'm going to play the A and the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we're on to the final repeat, and this time I'm going to start off on the F sharp power chord, then go to the A, B and C power chords. So it'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to take us to the main riff of the song. So the main riff of the song goes something like this. Which is ever so cool, right? Hit that thumbs up if you think that is super, super cool, because I think it's absolutely awesome. And it's a really cool hook. It's very, very Metallica. It's Metallica-ish. Alrighty, so what are the guys doing there? So the first thing you're going to need to do is bar off the 2nd fret of the E string down to the G string. So I'm barring off 4 strings essentially. So I'm going to start off on the A and the D strings. I'm going to play the 2nd fret just with my bar, and then I'm going to go to the 4th fret of the A and the D strings. So like this. Then I'm going to chug on the 2nd fret of the E string. Okay, after I do that, I'm going to play the 2nd fret of the D string and the G string, again with just my bar here, and then I'll go back to that 4th fret of the A and the D. And then I'm going to chug on the E string again, 2nd fret, twice. So we get this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the 4th fret of the D and the G strings. I use my pinky for this. I'm barring off both strings. I'm going to pick up the 4, slide to the 5, slide back to the 4, and then come to the 2nd fret of the D and the G. And then I'll end by coming to the 4th fret of the A and the D strings. So like this. So that slide is really, really important. That gives the whole vibe of that riff there. Now the 4th time, I'm going to stop at that point. I'm not going to do the slide. Instead, I'm going to do this. That gives us our whole riff there, that intro riff. So I'll play it a little bit quicker for you now. And there you go. There is a killer riff from Metallica. If you like that, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you really soon with another video. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with the playthrough of this awesome, awesome song again. Check it out on Metallica's YouTube channel and have a very metal day. See you later, guys. Bye.